So here we have the International Farmall H. We got this. I got it 3 days ago actually, but I was just able to go and pick it up yesterday. We drove it 2 hours to the mountains. The battery was bad, and so this is too big of a battery for it. But we used this and we rigged it up because it won't fit in the box, just so we can get it here. I will need to get a smaller battery. And I need to get some clamps so I can properly put the air filter back on, because it doesn't run right without it. So we had it in there, but it popped out yesterday, and it's leaking gas from the overflow. So I need to check that out. But other than that, it's been sitting in the creek bed for 2 years. And I mean, we threw a battery in it and it fired right up. It took it a minute to run right, but then it said running good. We were able to get it out of there. It took us a minute. It was pretty stuck. And so the hydraulics weren't working. Which could have been from where they hadn't been used so long, or it could be from where it needed to build up pressure. But after a minute, the hydraulics went out. We were able to put those right there because they were hitting the ground, so we flipped them forwards to get it out of the creek bed. Now, this tire, it's a little bit more bald. We got this one that's new. This one was actually the one that was flat when we got it. It's holding air right now since we aired it up yesterday. We had to run extension cords from the woman's house down so we could get to the creek bed. We took our own air compressor and we took a bunch of tools because we knew that it ran 2 years ago before it got stuck, but we just wanted to be sure, so we ended up having to get fuel lines for it because the fuel lines were robbed off of it. And so we got fuel lines put on it. We made sure it had spark. We pulled a spark plug and checked the coils and everything. Carburetor, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. It looked really good, and so it fired right up on it. Now with these older tractors, normally if they have spark, they'll run. They don't really care about the carburetors. But the reason I wanted this tractor is because of the engine. Yeah, like we need to do some paint and stuff on the hood, but it's a really clean tractor. It's a really clean tractor for what it is. So yeah, we do need to get some paint for the hood. Like I said, it is a farmall H. You can't really see it, but there's H, and then that's International. But it's really nice up here. We got just learned about this yesterday. If I can get it, this seat pops up. You got a toolbox under there. I thought that was pretty cool. And then right here you got a toolbox that comes up into the front. Let's see if I can't open that. So yeah, it needs some work, but we got it home. It was too big to haul on a trailer, but there's that toolbox. It's way too wide to haul on a trailer, so we didn't really know what we were gonna do, but we got it. And the brakes, they work pretty good for what it is. I mean, we're going pretty fast down some of them hills and stuff, and they ain't gonna stop you on a dime. Like when you're going that fast, when you're going slow, they work fine, but when you're going that fast, it takes it a second to stop. Which, I mean, it's a big tractor. Almost any tractor is gonna be like that, which ain't a big deal. But I do want to get a 3-point hitch for it. There's a man up the road who does tractors, a bunch of stuff like this, and so he's got hundreds of tractors. We thought about running up there one day and getting a 3-point hitch adapter, and then I need to get some attachments for it. I've got a bush hog, but we didn't want to fool with getting it home yesterday, so we just drove it home. And so for now, we just rigged that up and we disced this area, just with this little horse-drawn disc. But which that worked for yesterday. We were just testing it out. We just got it home, and so we're gonna put some work into it. I may see about getting some paint or something this week. I don't know what's going on here with the exhaust. I actually want to say that's a motorcycle exhaust right there. And they welded, you can see, they just welded the flap on there. I mean, it works, but. And I do need to get a new battery cable. I just pull it out and push it back in when I want to start it. But, and I do want to look into eventually getting a new back tire, because that one's about worn out. I said, I don't know about this tire. It was flat when we got it, but like I said, it's been sitting for 2 years. But this tire looks good. We got about 2 inches of tread left, and it should be okay. Like I said, if we need to get something like fix a flat or something, that's not a big deal. It had a slash in the side, but I actually don't see it now that we've aired it up and stuff. And then the front tires, I do need to look into getting a new front tire. When we were driving down the road yesterday, you see right there, he started ripping right there. It was just dry rotted to crap. But I mean, this thing really ain't gonna see the road much. I started up right here if she will. Fuel line. What I do for the fuel line is, see if I can get that back on. Try to get some clamps for this today. What I do for the fuel line is when it's not running, it leaks. When it's running, it's fine. But when it's not running, it leaks. So I just pull the fuel line up here, stick it on there. Got to see if she'll start up here. Oh. It's really, really big tractor for what we're gonna be doing, but I love it. I'd rather have too big of a tractor than not big enough. See here. It is a 6-speed. We got, 5 forward, reverse. We got reverse right there, first, second, spot third, fourth, and fifth. That's neutral. It's throat, choke. That's on. Ah, daggone. Let me hit this wire. That's another weird thing about these is the positive hooks to the ground and the ground hooks to the positive. It's weird, but it's just an old tractor thing. It's supposed to have a 6-volt battery in it. Come on, baby. See what she'll do here. Stay running. It does have new belts and stuff. I started back up. I need to choke it for a minute. But